Hello everyone, the Snowman here, and with the new year comes a brand new tennis season. So today I prepared my second annual tennis predictions video. We've already got tennis going on this week. The women have started out in Abu Dhabi, the men are in Delray Beach, Florida, and Turkey as well. We're about a month away from the start of the Australian Open, so tennis in full swing. Again, we've put that tumultuous 2020 tennis season behind us, and let's officially move on to 2021 by making some fun predictions. I'm going to begin with some Grand Slam predictions. So number one is that Dominic Thiem will win the 2021 Australian Open. I feel like Thiem, especially after his US Open triumph last year, he's right there with Novak Djokovic as the best hardcourt players in the world. I think he prevails in Melbourne. On the women's side, always a little bit trickier to predict, but I believe Naomi Osaka will win the Aussie Open. I think Osaka is the safest pick right now, the 2020 AP Female Athlete of the Year, coming off her third Grand Slam in New York last fall. No surprise then, I figure Rafa Nadal will win the French again this year. That would put him at 21 Grand Slam titles. He would stand alone with the most majors all time. Also at Roland Garros, I'll take Simona Halep to win her third major. It's always so difficult to predict. Last year it was Iga Swiatek, the 19-year-old who came out of nowhere, ranked 54, hadn't even ever won a title before, but I'll go with Halep right now to win women's side Roland Garros. My fifth prediction, it will be a familiar sight at the All England Club when Novak Djokovic wins the Wimbledon title. I'll also go out on a limb and choose another repeat Wimbledon champion in Garbiñe Muguruza, the Spaniard coming oh so close to another Grand Slam title last year in Melbourne. Then for the final Grand Slam of the year, I'll take Daniil Medvedev to win his first ever major, the Russian capping his 2020 in fantastic fashion en route to a title at the ATP Finals last London. And barring good health, I predict that Bianca Andreescu will win another major this year. We'll say the US Open. She did not play a single match last year with multiple injury issues. If BB can stay on the court, though, she's destined for big things. Now, a few predictions involving rankings. I believe at some point in the year 2021, Dominic Thiem will become the number one player in the world. So not necessarily will Thiem finish as the year-end number one, but Thiem in his prime right now, he can go toe-to-toe for a whole season with Novak and Rafa, in my opinion. My 10th prediction, Novak Djokovic will break Roger Federer's record of all-time weeks at world number one. Right now, Novak is 8 weeks behind. Fed's got 310, Joker with 302, and whether it happens in March or later in the year, I see another one of Fed's records falling here to the Serbian. Number 11 is Jannik Sinner will continue his onslaught up the rankings and finish in the year top 20. The 19-year-old is currently ranked number 36, the only teenager in the top 100. He's blockbuster entertainment, ended last year by winning his first ATP title in Sofia, Bulgaria. It may go against my religion, but I'm a huge fan of this Sinner. The number one ranking, a bit tougher to predict on the women's side. I do, however, see Ash Barty losing that title at some point this year. My safest bet for women to end the year-end number one would be Simona Halep. I also think Kiki Bertens will fall out of the top 30. Look, she's been a mainstay in the top 10 the last couple of years, but Bertens will miss the Aussie Open with an Achilles injury that she sustained last year, had surgery. That's going to be an arduous road back. I see her form dipping. Perhaps taking Burton's place, Jennifer Brady will bust into the top 10 in 2021. The late bloomer from UCLA went on a great run during the second half of last year, winning Lexington, making the semis of the US Open. Unfortunately, I see a couple of living legends calling it quits this year, one of which really pains my heart, pains my very soul, to be honest, but I do think that 2021 will be the swan song year for Roger Federer. He's set to miss the Aussie Open as he recovers from a knee injury. Fed turning 40 years of age this year. I think he takes one last shot at Wimbledon, plays the Olympics, plays the Laver Cup for sure, but I wouldn't anticipate him coming back next year. I could see Raj riding off into the sunset, spending more time with his family. I also think 2021 will be it for Venus Williams. Look, Venus's longevity has been remarkable over the last 24 years, but she's getting close now to 41. I know she also really wanted to participate in the Olympics one more time, so maybe she plays that and then hangs it up soon after maybe the US Open to cap a legendary career. Speaking of the Olympics, give me Juan Martín Del Potro to win the gold medal for Argentina. Del Po, who's still recovering from a nasty knee injury in 2019, He already has a bronze and a silver medal at the Olympics, so let's make it one of each there. For the women, I'll say that Switzerland gets another gold through Belinda Bencic. Running through some more events now, Spain will be victorious at the ATP Cup in early February. That 1-2 punch of Nadal and Bautista Agut will prove to be too much for opposition. Team Europe will make it 4 for 4 at the Laver Cup in Boston. If it is Federer's final Laver Cup, then he'll definitely want to go out on a high note with the event that he helped to create, so Team Europe will be very motivated. We already know how extremely talented the Europeans are. Number 21, the 16-year-old Coco Gauff will continue to impress. I think she'll make at least a quarterfinal of a Grand Slam this season. At number 22, Nick Kyrgios will remind us that he is the most entertaining player in the tennis world. I can't say enough about how much I missed watching Nick as he played it smart, played it safe with COVID last year. He hasn't played tennis, though, since February of 2020. So it's going to be great to see Kyrgios' antics again very soon. Serena will lead the WTA in ace percentage. My girl Yelena Ostapenko will lead the WTA in double fault percentage. At number 25 is that Felix Auger-Aliassime will win his first career ATP title this year. Also, veteran Ons Jabeur will claim her first title on the WTA Tour. And my final prediction for the 2021 tennis season is that Elina Svitolina and Gael Monfils will be engaged by the end of the year. I have no hard evidence that this will actually come to fruition, just kind of throwing a dart at the dartboard here. But if you're not a stan, if you're not a fan of that Gems life, then what are you doing? All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it or agreed with anything or disagreed, please leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media for more tennis content. And thanks a lot. Be on the lookout for my Australian Open preview in a month's time, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.